And just to let the next episode has begun, welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. It's like a video game, it's like a commentary. Last left off, we were talking to Mr. Filch over here. I don't know why I pronounce that R like a W, like I'm 3 years old. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk. Why is that? Why do? That's actually a question I have. Why did 3-year-olds, why do little kids tend to pronounce their R's like W's? Is it that hard to pronounce an R sound? I guess it kind of is. Anyway. You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you?
That we are. We love conspiracy theories too, like the mayor's diabolical plot.
The mayor? A Timatown? What is his plot? What is he plotting?
Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Timothy. That's why he wants the merger. He'll only open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control.
That's quite a tell.
I ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the amazing Ninetales.
Look at this, man. This looks like...
He vowed to battle the mayor of Timatown. He vowed to battle the mayor of Timatown to stop the municipal merger.
I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we still have to ask about the alderman's murder, remember? Alright. About the alderman's murder. Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder?
I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. Cubey said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work.
You must be talking about this small room in the upper right. Caretaker's office. There's a TV in there. I'm not exactly sure why that's part of the diagram. Why is that relevant enough to be part of the diagram? I don't know. That's gotta be super important. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from there. You might say, why am I questioning this? Because, TVs can, the placement of a TV can be changed, right? So, normally that's not the type of stuff that you put in a diagram. Yeah, and you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch. Plus, it's not really an important detail to add anyway.
I do indeed. I was with Mayor Tim's aide. Florent LaBelle's his name.
LaBelle, oh, you can see, but you can tell by the outline, that's the guy who did the murder in the, whatchamacallit. So, the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, alright. And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder.
Kept watching the whole time, didn't see a soul pass by. And if anybody did, that their security camera would have spotted them.
So, no one came in or out around the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So, do you think this mask is the real deal?
Without a doubt, this here's the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales.
What about that white hair I found inside the mask? The white hair found inside the mask has got to be whatchamacallit. Wait! I just thought of something! Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look! There's even a spot where some fur is missing! Then this places this mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair who was linked with the murder and is against the murder. No way! Could the amazing Ninetales and the Alderman actually be... I mean, come on! I can't... Because this is so obvious, I feel like he has to have a twin brother or something, right? Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, since she works here. Golden fur reattached to the amazing Ninetales mask. Alright, that should be everything with you, huh? Alright, we can try presenting stuff just in case. First and foremost, I wear that I'm a lawyer. You mind if I ask you about that? What? Nothing to say?
Oh, that? Right.
Well, does it ring a bell?
Oh, it's ringing, alright. You want to thank me for all my hard work and I humbly accept.
No, this isn't a gift. Should have known this was a dead end. Alright, everything here is probably a dead end, I imagine. Yeah. We're gonna try it just in case, because you never know. It never hurts to be a little bit more on the thorough side. I'm kind of a little bit impatient in this case, in this investigation section, because I really want to meet Blackwell. But I have to take my time. Present. Okay. There we go. Let's see, nothing there. Crime scene diagram. Well, we're passing the time, so I guess this is somewhat topical. I mean, things could be completely different by the time this episode goes live, but which will be on Monday, or Tuesday, right? So That's like, today's Friday, so like 3-4 days from now, I can't count. So what do you think of like YouTube's new terms of service, or the new TOS? A lot of people have been complaining. Personally, I wasn't a very big fan of how the language is too vague. Like, that's honestly, because of how vague the language is, that's usually the type of language that you would see in like a scam contract, rather than a full-blown terms of service that you would see. Oh,
Hey, there's the amazing Nine-Tails mask! You're aiming to sell it, ain't ya? Why, you sneaky little lily-livered...
no, I'm not trying to sell it. It could be a key piece of evidence.
Oh, too bad. Thought I'd hook you up with this buyer I knew.
Wait, you want me to sell it? Okay, and this?
Hey, I know that picture. That's my amazing Nine-Tails glossy. How dare you steal from me?
No, this is the one you gave me. Remember? You said you had lots more.
I did? Well, it was never really mine in the first place, so...
I am going to punch you in the face. Are you kidding me right now?
You can go ahead and keep it.
Don't tell me I'm now guilty of receiving stolen goods. Man, did that open up any new dialogue? I knew it. I figured it would. Okay, let's go to move. She's probably gonna be in the garden, huh? Nope. Okay, so Yokai Lane then. Alright. April 17th. Ninetales Yokai Lane. Oh, look, there's Jinxie. Milk? No, I give her the radio voice. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Sounds like she's got all grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. A charm to make a better milkshake, another to cure my lactose intolerance. Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jinxie, hey, it's me. It's the demon lord! Ah! Not another warning charm. Not another warning charm. Oh, you know what? Actually, come to think of it, I think this is the first game to actually have more than one model on the screen at once. I don't think the older games ever had that. Was that ever a thing? I can't recall a time where like you had two character models on the same screen at once. Anyway. Apollo? Who is she? Oh, right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tima's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... hello, my name's Athena Cykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father in his trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on this case. Wait, how do I know you didn't? That you didn't gobble her up alive. Relax, I didn't eat her up, and I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. She's quite an interesting character, huh, Polo? Alright, let's go ahead and talk. The incident. Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened? Not much, at least not yet. But you do think Timotaro was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival? I don't know anything about that! We're gonna have to press her in court or something. Huh? But you said Timotaro murdered the alderman. It's okay, Jinxie! You can tell me- Oh, no, you can tell- Yikes, what was that for? Wrong voice. People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters! Huh? What's getting into her? So, there are no monsters. You admit I'm human? No, you're still a demon! Oh, I give up. It seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Timotaro for some reason. But that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the Fox Chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. That's... You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Timotaro was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right? That's true, but... If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it will help your father, too. Alright then. For some reason, I was half expecting Cyclops to appear there, but we don't have the Magatama. Oh, Timotaro did it. Why do you think Timotato's the killer? I saw him! Saw with my own eyes! Timotaro was right there in the manor! He escaped his prison! And ran right by me! What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw! I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Timotaro. It was right around here. Okay. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear, but there was no one around to help me. Shiver. How do you make a shiver sound effect? The foul beast raced right by me toward the foyer. Toward the foyer? Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle were supposing the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Timotaro too. Sounds like we better get their statements. Considering Jace's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo? Remember the picture of this paper? Someone caught Timotaro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Timotaro Jinxie says she saw. Nope, two different things. That one's probably like it has to be like a float or something. Don't be ridiculous. Timotaro is the killer, and she can fly, and he can fly too. All right, the Amazing Ninetales. Jinxie works at the Alderman's Manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So, no one knows the Amazing Ninetales' true identity? Uh-huh. They say no one's ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? Uh-huh. That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponent are so popular. Wait, you mean expose as in strip them naked? You even think like it? No, just take out their masks. It's just like the whole Mr. America thing did with WWE back in like 2004 or so. It was really Hulk Hogan in disguise. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. So you see, these unmasking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers. That means this mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's got to be a story behind it. No one can stop the Amazing Ninetales! Bet you'd be shocked to find out he's really the Alderman. The Timotaro you saw. About the yokai you saw at the crime scene. At the scene of the crime. Anything else stand out? Actually, I heard the strange jangly sound. A jangly sound? Can you be a little more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy. But I vaguely recall seeing Timotaro holding a staff or something like that. Yeah, okay, that's the murder weapon. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound. Does Timotaro usually carry a staff? Good question. I've never heard anything like that. Never heard anything like that. It's not shown on the scroll. How about in other documents? Any of them show Timotaro with a staff? This is the only known document depicting Timotaro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed. Then what's the deal with the Timotaro you saw, Jinxie? Yokai Legend Scroll updated in the court record. I need to check everything, actually. Jinxie's statement added to the court record. Jinxie's eyewitness account of the demon in the hallway near the crime scene. She says it fled toward the lawyer. To the foyer. Lawyer, foyer, they rhyme. Depending on your accent, anyway. Why did you tell me you saw Timotaro earlier? Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell. Suspicious. Mr. LaBelle? Papa's aide! Oh, right. The other guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. And what exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind. Keep this village superstitions in mind before you go talking about seeing the Timotaro at the time of the crime. Village superstitions. They say you must not gaze upon Timotaro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Timotaro will claim your soul. And that's something everyone here knows? Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here. Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces?
Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Timotaro like that! Lower your eyes! He'll steal your soul if you're not careful!
Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? The guy at the special vent thing said almost the exact same thing. Apollo, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Timotaro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales-ville. Then why would he try to keep... Going into straight up Judith voice. Then why did he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we better go have a word with him. Time to unmask this monster of a mystery! The last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno! Next time the man foyer, with any luck, he'll be there waiting for us! Oh, you're just gonna auto-advance? Okay. By the way, we haven't saved this entire recording session, so let's go ahead and save. Save over slot 2, please. We were playing as Phoenix last time on slot 2, so that was during case 5-1, actually. Yeah, this is the 5th game, so case 5-1. April 17th, QB Manor Foyer. There's no one here! Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle! I wasn't expecting him to be there anyway. Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Okay, apologies for the cut there. You probably didn't even notice it because there's no music playing in the background, so I can make a cut without anyone realizing it. But, excuse me, what? Here we are. I was like, what would we do? Why do we always do that? Like, in these visual novel type games where I forget I forget what I was doing when the thing is right there in front of me. Like, the text is right there, and I somehow forget. I don't understand why that happens, but it does. Anyway. Somebody left something on the stool of the caretaker's office off his window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. Tenma Pro Wrestlers, Howlin' Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire, not to be confused with Pretty Boy Floyd. Blow by Blow commentary by Timothy Twilight. That's an interesting name. I wish Twilight was my last name. That's a cool last name. No, they zoomed in. Okay. Timotaro Pro Wrestling Howlin' Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire, Blow by Blow commentary by Timothy Twilight at 3:00 p.m. I'm assuming. 3 o'clock is there, but I'm assuming it's p.m. Anyway, looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
It's a... Oh, Mr. Filch! What can we do for you? I bet she was going to scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch.
Ain't nothing I need you to do for me, but what business do you got with my TV listings?
Oh, no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watched this pro wrestling program today?
Yep, it was a match between a couple of rank amateurs, though. It was a complete disaster. I reckon even I could have done better than that.
I seriously doubt that. I don't know, man. He has some moves on him. TV listings add to the court record. Filch's TV program guide. Filch's TV program guide. The afternoon wrestling match was a total disaster. I almost forget. There's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Timotaro or something like that?
Huh? Timotaro?
He wouldn't be able to tell us even if he did because of the superstition. So you did see him.
My, how clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. Bet you shine it up on every day real pearl-like. The ladies must love it.
Don't change the subject, and FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said she saw Timotaro flee toward the foyer. So you must have seen him too if you were here. Yipes! Wrong voice. Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not? Hold it. Oh, boy. Well, he is gonna get the Togami voice, of course. That is quite enough. I must ask that you not pester my friend anymore.
Yipes, forgive me for being pestered, sir.
And you are? I am Florent LaBelle. Beau Divine impersonated the Mayor Damien Tenma. Beau Divine? More like yokai grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters. Oh, excuse you! heck was that for?
It was just a little cologne. You had a lot of stinky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics called Je suis la belle. Oh, what a heavenly scent.
I think you just paralyzed my olfactory receptors.
I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate.
Mate, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Anyway, Hawkerpot, see you guys in the next episode.